and welcome to this breaking news edition of the broadcast from the I-24 News Desk. I'm Hamda Salhout in Tel Aviv. News just in: a car ramming attack near the Kochav Yaakov gas station. A Palestinian driver did hit an Israeli pedestrian and then fled the scene. Troops nearby began chasing the assailant, where he was then shot and killed. According to the Madda Emergency Service, a 20-year-old woman has been seriously injured in the attack, sustaining head injuries, but is still conscious. Israeli forces are still in place at the scene. Let's bring in Guy Azriel live in studio with us, I-24 News correspondent. Guy, a lot still developing in this story. Give us some of the details.
Right, so we're talking about an incident that took place just 1 hour ago. We know of a car driven by a Palestinian man who plowed into an Israeli woman who was standing right there. He actually kept on driving with the woman on the hood of the car for some 200 meters before she fell off the car. This as he was driving away from the scene. Israeli security forces were on top of him, chasing him for a few miles until they managed to apprehend him. We know that he was shot and reportedly killed. Now, some information is already coming out about the identity of this perpetrator. We're talking about a 45-year-old man. His name is Rani Mamoun Faiz Abu Ali. He is reportedly from the village of Bitunia. He's a father of 5 children, and I think most importantly, he has a work permit to be in Israel, and that is very important because we saw this as well just a week ago. Hamda, you were here covering that serious attack in Ariel, and again we had a Palestinian terrorist back then who had a work permit. He was legally there, was able to work to enter some of those Israeli territories, and he used that permit to execute that attack, and that is the case also here. Now, this, of course, comes amid a very volatile year, both in Israel and in the West Bank. The IDF coming out with a lot of information just yesterday about this year, one of the most violent years we've seen in many years here in Israel. Over 500 attacks have been thwarted, 281 terrorist attacks have been noted, over 30 Israelis killed, and 130 Palestinians killed over this past year. So this wave of terror, of violence, shows no signs of slowing down. And of course, just last night, 3 Palestinians were killed as well in 2 separate incidents in clashes with the IDF. So certainly a very worrying situation for the Israeli security forces with this terror wave that shows no signs of stopping.
That's right, Guy. A record number of Palestinians and a record number of Israelis killed this year as Operation Breaking Wave continues in the West Bank, and it's all coming amid the backdrop of the violence, as you mentioned last night, of the 3 Palestinians killed. Guy Azriel joining us live on all the breaking news updates this afternoon. Thank you.